Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the very first episode of Chat PKT. Listen, I'm your host, AP Rich, and who I got with me on today on this show, oh my goodness, it's going to be hilarious. I got to my left the one and only, my bro, man. This guy has been with me for a while. He is a businessman. He has great strategies, great insight, and he has a testimony you got to hear, and you got to be here to listen to it. Welcome, Giovanni Drain, to the show. Woo! All right. And then my man to my right here, which is probably your left, he needs no introductions. I've been rocking with him for over 20 years. He is an outstanding gentleman. He recently got married. Praise the Lord. He is a businessman as well. He is a music artist, talent unlocked like we've never seen before. He is a visionary. Some people have called him a prophet. I call him a pastor. He is your everyday friend, homie, who wants to make sure you have the best going on in your life. Y'all give it up for my homie, the one and only Zeke Live.
Oh, my Lord. Huh. Yeah. I was so trying to figure out who he was talking about. I was like, who? Who, me?
But yeah, listen, this show is dedicated and it was designed for the PK in mind. If you are a PK, a pastor's kid, preacher's kid, minister's kid, and you grew up like we did, we all grew up in church, but we all have our own journeys. We all go through our own trials, and this is a safe space to come together, pause, and have a great time with one another. You know what I'm talking about? Help one another out. Help out with these strategies because they overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of the testimony. And we got some great testimonies today. Hey, fellas, before we get started, and before we get started to our audience, I want them to get to know y'all a little bit more, all right?
Fair enough.
So the way I do this is conference, like I do all my conferences, my business conferences. We have what's called icebreakers.
Okay.
Y'all ever heard of icebreakers? Y'all dealt with those, right?
Of course.
Y'all been in the life for real. So how we going to do icebreakers today? Let's do 2 truths and a lie.
Ooh.
2 truths and a lie. I'm going to go first. I'm going to let y'all think about y'all's, all right?
Perfect.
I'm going to go first. Y'all say, all right, let's so 2 truths and a lie, or 1 lie and 2 truths, or how you going to put it up in there, how you going to make it work, all right? So let's see. I sold drugs to make some money at one point. Mm-hmm. My son was born at 25 weeks. Ain't that something? I sang the national anthem at the Chicago White Sox baseball game.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
man.
let me see here.
Let's see here.
I'm going to have to roll with, well, you know, when God clean you up,
He does clean you.
he can definitely clean you up, you
Yeah,
know. So
yeah.
you could have been a drug dealer in another life.
In another life?
Yeah, well.
You know, not this life, but another life.
Oh, you ain't going to make it in this one.
My God, what?
I ain't got no street knowledge. I ain't going to make it on this one.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go on that
wanna
corner
go
if I was you, Doc. You better stay where you at, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see you doing selling some drugs. You know, you got the good facial hair. You got the you got the draw line for a drug.
Yeah.
And he got the business sense. Drug guy's a
Yeah,
business sense.
That's
He's
what
a
I need to
business
do.
guy. Business, not a businessman. He's a business man.
Jay-Z said it
Come on,
greater.
say it
So,
again.
and how did he start?
Yeah,
Drug game.
that's what he did. I think
The greatest rapper of all time. That's what he did. That's what I said.
You ain't sold no drugs, though. Yeah, you ain't sold no drugs. Singing the national anthem at the White Sox game, yeah, definitely. You
I
had like
could definitely
a
see him
school
doing that.
choir or something like that. They always doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
you know, and you did have a music career. Be Rich. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't remember Be Rich.
Man,
But Be Rich was, you know,
I was
it's
gonna
not
do
my job.
boy,
Check me out. I had it out there. I was
He
gonna
can
be
hit
the
the
dopest
notes.
R&B singer out there, bro. Be rich.
you can hit them
I
notes.
could see you doing the national anthem. And
Okay.
Yeah.
your son was 25 weeks, though, so I know that much.
Well, right. That's why I didn't want to mention that one. Like I know
I
about
knew that one was good. That was
I was around there for that one. Yeah. But yeah.
That was the giveaway one.
So y'all think the lie is the singing or the selling drugs?
I think the drugs.
I'm gonna have to say the drugs.
Hey, what y'all say, audience? Hey, give them a hand. They are correct. It was
Yeah.
the drugs.
Whoa,
I've
whoa.
never sold drugs in my life. But to my other PKs that have done it, you know, we gonna pray for you.
Man.
Pray you bring yourself back to the Lord.
Leave your
Amen.
offering. You know what your
Pay
daddy
your
would
ta-
say. You know what your daddy was saying.
No,
Y'all
Dad would
Leave
say
your
that.
offering.
Hey, whatever you got to do, leave that off.
Right, in all things, acknowledge him, right?
Come on, yeah, that's
The
it.
wealth of the wicked is stored up for the
Come on with it, man. Yeah.
You know what
it,
your
man.
daddy used to say.
Right. Jay, what you got to say, Giovanni? What is it, man? Let's see if we can figure it out.
Well-
You're a man of mystery, so I gotta.
Yeah,
let's get it done.
you know, I've been around. I've seen many moons.
You have seen some.
I've
moons in your
seen
day.
many moons in my life, man.
Yes, sir.
I ain't been here that long, but I've done a lot.
Yeah,
to say the
I
least.
can see that.
Man, so, you know, I used to sell a lot of things back before I got where I am now, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let y'all mind be the mystery on the things that I used to sell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sound
y'all
like
can,
stripper talk.
y'all
Oh,
can,
like what you selling now?
man, you know, I'm hustling, man. I promise you. I pull up with the trunk. I had a trench coat, man. But
Yes, sir.
I used to
Well,
sell
Baby
a lot
boy
of
had
things.
nothing for you on you then. Baby boy had nothing on you.
Man,
He
Booster,
did used to
man.
live too.
You know, I did
I
used
feel
to.
like this is a truth.
I used to sell a lot of things, y'all, man,
Okay.
back in the day, man.
Yeah.
And you know, one time I had to do I had to serenade. I had to do a solo in church. You know?
Yes.
And it was unexpected, you know. Caught me off guard, you know. But what you say, I'm a man of mystery, huh?
Yeah, you are.
I don't turn down no challenges, man.
No, not you.
Yeah, I had to do that. And another time, you know, I woke up in a trunk, in a ditch.
trunk?
You know, and I ain't been right ever since.
Oh,
you know,
boy.
it's been rough, man, ever since that day.
That trunk, huh?
Yeah, it was a trunk, man. I woke up in there, GTA style, you know. Yeah. So
Okay.
what you think? You think I was selling a lot of things back in the day, or do you think that I woke up? Y'all remember that? Y'all gonna fill in what I was selling?
You said two. It's two truths and a lie, right?
How many you want?
I'm trying to make sure you gave me three. Okay, make sure I got it right.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm trying to count.
I don't know what we're going for.
I don't know. We gonna do.
Okay, so you said you was in the trunk one day.
We gonna do two truths
up in a
and
ditch.
two truths and
woke
one
up in a
lie.
ditch.
All right, there you go.
All right,
Two
so
truths
trunk-
and one lie.
A trunk, a ditch, and
Singing a
selling.
serenade.
Yeah.
No,
Singing
no,
a serenade, okay.
singing a serenade, right? And then you got the trunk
ditch.
in the ditch, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Selling
the
many
selling
things.
stuff.
Selling
That's
stuff, okay.
because I'm trying to figure out what you was selling. You was definitely selling some stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you
you a salesman.
you a salesman. You
definitely sell.
you
something.
currently selling stuff. So
Right, you still sell.
because you
something
said
right
we
now.
could fill it in now. I mean,
Well, give come without repentance, right?
It could be shoes.
I
it
mean-
could be shirts. It could be all types.
Old
of stuff.
habits die hard.
oh my God, man,
Hey, man. Yeah, I think you sell it. You sold something. I'm gonna go with that.
you did sell something. We fill in the blanks. You definitely did that, though.
And then what was the other? Serenade. Now I've never heard you to be a singer, but
He will accept the challenge.
he will accept the challenge.
I told you I'm gonna keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
God ain't done with
I
me
will
yet.
hope nobody put you in the trunk, because that had to be a pretty big trunk.
Yeah, you a big
I told
dude.
you I got 3 backs and 2
Yes.
stomachs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with not singing, the serenade part. I'm gonna go with that.
Nah, I don't know. It depends on what you were selling. You might have got picked up and thrown in the trunk and woke up in a ditch. I don't know.
I like the way you work. You played GTA before.
I was just saying it could have happened.
That's true.
That's got to be the lie, though. No, you too strong for that. Like, I can't see somebody just picking you up.
Right.
You
I
lift.
couldn't see that, bro.
You lift like baby cribs for workouts.
Well, Zeke, I will have to say you won on that one, man. Ain't nobody put me in no trunk.
At my point, yeah. See, my
I didn't
dog.
think nobody put him in no trunk.
nobody-
Yeah, I
put me in
can't
no
see
trunk.
that
I see
happening.
But I
Yeah.
did serenade.
You did.
I don't turn down no challenge. I told you.
You did say that. Bro.
And I,
Was it the wife?
Oh no, it was my mother. You know. I
Oh,
can't
well, that's okay.
I can't say no.
Can we get a little bit right now? Like, how did it go?
Yeah, I'm a little hoarse.
Look, I challenge you.
I challenge you. Challenge.
Yeah, it was. What was the name of the song?
Dear mama.
That's a good one. That's a good one, man.
That's everybody go to. Dear mama. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We gonna get back to y'all.
Oh,
Break on that song. I don't even remember the song, man, but I do know I did it though. It was a long time ago.
Hey, I believe you, man.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
was. It was a long, many.
I
moons
just
ago.
learned something new about you. That's what's up. I knew nobody wasn't gonna put you in no trunk. I knew you wasn't going with
Yeah,
that.
that wasn't.
But
yeah.
that singing I didn't know about. But okay,
Yeah,
Zeke,
I can
let's
see
go.
Giovanni singing.
What you got to say, Zeke?
All
to
right,
the
what I
musical
got?
artist, talent extraordinaire.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. 2 truths and 1 lie. All right.
Two
so
truths and one lie.
Come on.
I have performed in front of an audience of 30,000 people. Several times.
I like that number. I'm about to say this too easy. Yeah, you gotta give me something hard, man.
Well, I had to think of it through. I had to pause. Like I had to think of it
Come
through
on.
first. I had to.
You better not say it again. You're gonna be able to talk for a while now.
You got 2 more pause moments.
You got 2 more.
In the words of Dre, you got 2 more pauses.
That's it.
Okay, so I've performed in front of audiences of 30,000.
Okay.
In that range.
30,000.
Yeah, I've been arrested 3 times. And the last time I ever rode that motorcycle was that time I flipped it in a ditch in Hopkins Park. And I ain't rode a motorcycle since.
Well, you know, Zeke, you go on a lot of quests, a lot of sagas. So you may have, were you in something like a Jumanji setting in the desert when you fell on that motorcycle?
On that motorcycle? No, I was just in the country. Y'all know Hopkins Park. Y'all know.
country all day.
HP is the country. Ditches, big ditches, and you
A lot of big ditches out there.
roll through one. Yeah, you roll through a ditch.
30,000 square, no, 30,000.
30,000 people audiences. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you fell off a motorcycle and what was the other one?
Arrested 3
Arrested
times.
3 times.
I've been arrested 3 times.
I know you ain't been arrested 3 times.
Zeke,
But
you
I
don't
don't know
think Zeke
though.
been
Zeke.
arrested?
I don't know, man.
You know,
This
the
is-
artists be acting wild.
This is a good one. Yeah. This
he
is
look like a
good
rock
one.
star too. You know what I'm saying? If you look at him,
He do have it.
Yeah.
He do have it.
and he
So
got
hourglass.
and he got road rage. If you ever been around this dude,
Now
he
I
has
do
some
have
terrible
road rage, but I'm
rage.
getting better. I had to hit traffic in order to get here.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I just stayed on my zone.
How many
Okay.
people did you turn into a speed bump?
None.
None.
That
Not
I
today.
know.
Okay, that
I
You've
mean,
been clear for
I
this
guess
month.
the statute of limitations is gone now. So
Oh man.
there was that time I hit that car.
Oh no.
Okay, so 2 truths and a
Yeah.
lie. I'm gonna go with let's see, 30,000 people. I think you done sang in front of 30,000 people. That seems like to be a given.
Seemed like more his speed.
Yeah, that'd be like right where you at. I just don't see you as a person to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, he got me on that one, man. But then again, I told you Zeke be on quest. He be on
That's
sagas,
true.
man. I be calling Zeke like, "Are you in town?"
Right, because he'll jump off a cliff probably and go in the
Yeah,
water.
he remind me of Jason Bourne. Like you don't know what he doing, but he's out of town. He just-
I thought you was mysterious. He's real mysterious. It's a little
Oh, he's a
different.
unicorn. Yeah.
that's true.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna definitely go
It's
with
been a
the,
while.
with the 30,000. Yeah, I believe that's true.
Okay.
And you being arrested 3 times.
I'm gonna go with parking tickets. I'm gonna go with suspended license, stuff like that. So I'm gonna say that might be true.
But you don't get arrested for parking tickets.
Okay. Well, if your license is suspended
Well, if
enough,
your
you
license
do.
is suspended,
'Cause
they
when
will
when they
arrest
pull
you.
me over, I don't usually go back to the car. So you might be right. They usually take me with them.
Hey, we going for the ride together.
Yeah, come on, man. You already
know
Come
what
on, man.
it
You know
is.
the
Come on,
You know the
man.
routine.
today. So
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna have to go with. I know you did. I believe you've sang in front of a lot of people, man. 30,000. Yeah, I can see that. So I'm gonna say that's the truth. And you said 1 truth and 2 lies.
No.
2 truths and 1 lie.
2. Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
I thought everything was the truth. No, I'm playing. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I'm like, man, he didn't
See what I'm saying? That's Zeke Locke for you.
I'm
boy.
joking. No, I did 2 truths and 1 lie. 2 truths and 1 lie.
So I say you did do the 30,000 people, and then I will say you. I'm gonna say you actually have fell off a motorcycle. I'm gonna say that
Okay.
because you've done a lot. You go everywhere. He the only one I know to get trapped in
true.
Florida and just stay there.
You made that happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great time.
Really, that was a great time.
That was a great time.
My God.
Like Zeke, Zeke missed
Yeah,
his
PKs,
plane,
we travel. We have a good time.
and he
in life,
just
huh?
stayed there.
Yeah.
I'm the only person I know. I'm just
Hey, if you can stay anywhere, Miami's a good place to stay. I can tell you
Miami's
that
a good
right
place
now.
to get.
It's
stuck in
expensive.
Snowmageddon.
But
Yeah, I went broke,
It's expensive. Yeah.
but I was there.
Is it still fun when you against your will? Because you wanted to go home.
I did want to go home.
That's
I was
true.
ready to
I
get
know.
home. I had
That
things to
sucks.
do.
Yeah.
I
But it
believe
was a
you.
storm at home.
That's why I got stuck.
That's
yeah.
why
I should have moved my flight up a day. I stayed a day extra,
and I went
because
yeah, because you made it back.
And it was like, you should probably change your flight, and I was like, nah, we'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
And then the next day,
Man,
yeah,
it was tough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So y'all figured out this lie yet?
I think the lie is you getting arrested 3
I
times.
bet the lie's to 30,000 people singing in front of
Really?
him.
Well,
Because it's
he's
Zeke
known
Live.
for that.
Right, he's known for that stuff.
He's known
And I'm
for
trying to
that.
see if he's being real or he's trying to be a character today. I don't know.
Didn't you sing at the
30,000 people. I'm going to say, yeah, he
did
sang
the
for
horseshoe.
30,000.
Yeah, but that ain't 30 though.
That wasn't 30.
Nah, that ain't 30.
Was it 20?
No,
That's probably like,
Horseshoe like 7.
yeah.
It's like 5 or 7. Yeah,
Really?
which is a good venue. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good.
Man, every
I'ma
seat
go-
was filled up. So
I'm going to stick with what I said, the last one.
You gonna stick with the last
The
one?
motorcycle.
So you think that's the
I
lie?
think that's the lie.
Okay,
You
I
said
think
it's
that's
the-
the truth.
You think the motorcycle's the truth?
I think the motorcycle was the truth, and I think you getting arrested. No.
The
singing
30,000
in front of
people?
30,000.
So you think the arrested is a lie? You
I
did
think
say that. You did say
I
that.
think that's a lie.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We want to know.
So, we got some ties going here. Huh? 1-for-1. What's it going to be? Actually, Doc is right, man. I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life. Like, I ain't never been on a
What?
motorcycle.
I was kind of like, I ain't know.
I just know, like, you stuck in Miami. Let me see what this motorcycle talking about.
Yeah, he's
Never been on a motorcycle a day of my
Like,
life.
I've never
No
been
cap.
on a motorcycle.
Never
I'm
been
stuck,
on a
so let's
motorcycle.
try it.
Oh, wow.
I just kind of, my mind went there. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, listen, so y'all see, y'all got to stay tuned. We got a word from our sponsor. We coming back to get into this great discussion about Chat PKT, about Pastor Kids and what we done went through. All right? Y'all stay tuned. Stay connected. Peace. Hey, what's going on? I know you guys are enjoying Chat PKT. I hope you are liking and subscribing and putting things in the comments to let us know that you're feeling it and you understanding and you enjoying what you're seeing and what you're hearing. Listen, I want to let you know you are what's missing. I know a lot of times we say that in church, you are what's missing in church, but I'm not even speaking just in church. You are what's missing in life. You are what's missing in your local community. You are what's missing in the business field. You are what's missing in media, in podcasting, in studio, in the filming industry. I want to encourage you to let you know God has placed something on the inside of you. It's his kingdom, and it's time for it to be established. And man, I'm excited to be one of the ones to help activate the kingdom on the inside of you. Come on, I'll see you guys next time. It's AP Rich. I'll holler at you. Peace. Hey, welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that first segment as we got to know one another and as you got to know our host here on Chat PKT. But now it's time to get into some real discussions.
Oh, boy.
It's time to talk, all right?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to talk about the pressures of being a PK, all right? And living up to the expectations of being a PK. I know we all grew up in church, and we can talk about from our younger years up to even being adults and where we find ourselves now.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about, I'm going to hit it with you first, Giovanni. What are some of the pressures that you had to deal with of being a PK that you had to deal on your journey?
Okay, some of the pressures that I had to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, always hearing, son, I need some help. I need some help. You hear that a lot, in my house. It was always, well, son, hurry up, man, come on in, because, it's, I got so much for you, and then for me, when before you really figure out life, you're going through your struggles.
Yeah.
And, I had a different background from others, from others, but it was definitely different with struggles as far as like addiction and things like that, So, I was addicted to alcohol for many, many, many years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it took a toll on me.
Yeah.
But I had to break that generational curse, though.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
But one of them things that I had dealt with, though, I kept hearing was, man, when you want to stop, you will. When you're ready, you'll stop. And you always keep hearing these cliche things.
Yeah.
But there's never really any context behind it. So for me, it was always, I'm like a tissue in the wind. Trying to grab on something. You know you want this.
Yeah.
But you don't really have context behind it because, church was always an everyday thing.
Yeah.
3 times a week. You got your Bible study. You got
For sure.
your choir rehearsal. You got your Friday night worship.
So-
and you got Sunday. And
Yeah. So then, would you say your expectation of always having to be the helper for some people was the big thing for you?
It was
a
always
PK?
having to be, yeah.
Wow.
It was always having to be that one, and you, it's like, when you really get to thinking about it, well, who's going to help me? It was always, okay, well, I need this, I need that. You need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I need help, But so for me, it was definitely a point to where it was like, all right, let me just get away from church. I ran from it
Gotcha.
because I got tired of all the, you supposed to do this, you're supposed to do
All
that.
the expectations
Yeah,
and what
'cause
everybody got to say about
you.
you.
Keep hearing the same prophecy, put it like that, from many different spiritual leaders, whether it be, reverends, whether it be bishops, prophets, prophetess, but it's the same thing. You're going to be this, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. At some point, it's like, well, all right, I keep hearing this, hearing this. Maybe I should just walk into this, but yet you're also fighting, wanting to be regular, wanting to be in the in crowd and all of that. So
Man.
it's to the point where it ran me away.
Oh man, I understand that. I know a lot of us probably got that same story right now, that same type of journey. Zeke, I'm gonna turn to you, bro.
Telling my answer.
I know. Growing up as pastor kids, it often comes with unique expectations, bro.
Yeah.
So share some of your expectations that come with being a PK, bro. What did you see?
Oh, it's like, where's the list go down, right? Like,
Man.
where do you end the list at?
Pull a
I
number
think,
and get to the back of the line.
yeah, right, exactly. I mean, I think if I had to give a really short summary of it, of like what I think the expectations were, it was that stuff that was put in as like a little kid, right? So, like, it's those little times, right, when you're in Sunday school and you're, I don't know, 6 years old, 7 years old, and you don't know the answer to the question, and the Sunday school teacher says, now you're supposed to know that because, your daddy the pastor. It's that moment when you in like, I don't know, junior high, and you talking to girls, you start smelling yourself a little bit, and you look good. So there are certain expectations that we get as pastors' kids because, we were the hot commodity sometimes. But at the same token, while you doing the same thing that all the other little kids doing, talking to the little girls and the little girls talking to, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Your man ain't supposed to be in that. You the pastor, son. But what about your son?
Right.
With 3 on the way.
3 on the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said
with 3
so,
on the way.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's those little expectations that then you get to this point where it's like, okay, I don't want to embarrass the family name because that becomes associated with embarrassing your family's name. And you do one wrong move, it can shut this whole church down. So you carry this weight, this pressure. Well, I ain't gonna say you carry this. I carried this. It's me. This is my answer. So I carried this weight. I carried this pressure. I carried this. Until by the time you get into adulthood, I got into adulthood, and I was always looking for, okay, how am I still at this age? How am I still not gonna tear down the family name? How am I still not gonna drag people away? Because maybe some little mistake that I make that somebody else sees as a mistake, and I may not even see it as a mistake. I just was on a cruise and I had a Long Island, or I was just with my girlfriend. And we were. I'm married now, so
come on.
At my time, my girlfriend, and we were just holding hands. But you know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, this could be the thing to make somebody else stumble. Like, where did that come from? I felt like that came from the expectations that were placed on little children who were coming up to always be the one who knew, always be the one who was better, always be the one who was on this pedestal and this pillar that first off, I didn't ask for none of this. You accepted this call, man. Not me. I got drug into this and then drug through life in that capacity,
No, I get that for sure, man. I'm in that same boat. The pressures. The biggest thing I saw was like really being a role model for people. Like, did you guys have to work? And I'm a big Charles Barkley fan. And he said, back in the day, I'm a sports guy. I know y'all don't watch too many sports, but you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan.
Shaquille Barkley.
Shaquille Barkley, right?
He plays on the
Michael
plays on the
James.
tennis field, right? He plays soccer on the tennis field.
But Michael Jordan at the time, back in '93 or whatever, he was the role model. He was the epitome of what the best role model is supposed to be. And so when he retired, Charles Barkley came on the scene. The first commercial he made was I am not a role model. And he took a bite of this donut. And he's like, yo, I'm going to be fat. I'm going to be overweight. I don't care about, like, I am not a role model. And I took that to heart even back then because at moments in life, I was like, yo, in my journey, I am not your role model, okay?
Yeah.
Do not look at me
Don't
right
watch
now.
me
I'm
right now.
still
Yeah.
trying to get myself together. I'm still trying to get this journey together. But I guess the title of being a PK, it kind of comes with it. How did you guys deal with the expectation of being a role model? Or, you know, did you run away from it? What was your take on the whole role model situation when it comes to PK? Did you have to deal with that? Did people look at y'all as role models?
Absolutely.
Of course. I think I leaned into it. Like I said,
Okay.
for me, it was always the thing of you don't destroy the family's name. So
Yeah.
that comes with like a built-in kind of being a role model. So you learn to just be outgoing. You learn to be the one to speak and say please and thank you. You learn how to, and so as a natural, as a natural element of that, what ends up happening is that grandma over there wants her son to live up to what you did. You said please and thank you and all of that. And so now, little shorty comes along and it's like it just naturally happens. It's not a thing I necessarily said, I need to be the role model. It was more of a thing where it was instilled in me and it just was the natural byproduct. And so I leaned into it,
That's good. I feel that.
Well,
what you got to say, Jay?
For me, it was always, I would always hear certain things, you supposed to help the young man, you gonna be,
sure.
you're gonna be a role model to them. And at that time, it was like, well, I like to hang out with the young man. Like I am one of them people.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to lead these people, but,
Yeah.
and then it was, for me, it was always, I was always hearing, okay, well, whenever I did something bad, it was always, well, you around the wrong people. No, I did that on my own.
I made my own decision.
I led the group, so
Right.
it was
I was the leader.
right. Like I don't need no help. Like,
yeah.
I was the
I'm
role
a
model.
one man show. So for me,
sure.
it was kind of like, all right, I how they say you train up a child,
Yeah.
and he'll never stray. So
for sure.
I leaned towards that because, like Zeke said, it kind of became natural, because once I figured out in life that I'm really good at being me, and not what you all want me to be.
That's good,
You said
man.
the thing,
Please
bro.
say that again for somebody.
off, you said the
Listen,
thing.
Yeah.
be yourself. Say that again,
I'm
man.
really good at being me. I'm better at being me
Yeah.
versus what you all want me to be. Now, not saying that's not the gate that I'm not going to do what you want me to do, because what you want me to do is actually my calling, but I'm going to do it my way, but on my time.
Yeah.
Because if I do it now, I'm going to crash and burn because I ain't
Wow.
ready.
Yeah.
That's wisdom, bro. Because a lot of people don't use that a lot of times. It's just they
Oh.
going to go out there and just do it because they know it's their calling.
Yeah.
Or they feel it's their calling. Like, I've met some PKs, bro. I know they're not supposed to be a pastor.
Yeah.
I know they're not
It
supposed
ain't
to be
for
a
everybody.
pastor.
Yeah.
They supposed to be a Fortune 500 leader. They supposed to have a business. They supposed to be helping out in the community in other ways. But they're right there as a pastor, and they're struggling. And they're hurting, you know what I mean? So I hope they find that niche in their journey on where it is they supposed to land and be, and not succumb to just the pressure
Yeah.
of the expectations of what people have put on pastor kids. So now you got to be a pastor.
Yeah,
now you got to be a
man.
minister.
I would say
now you
yeah.
gotta
You know what I think,
Be
though?
yourself.
I got
Come
a
on with
theory. Well, it's a kind of a theory, I guess.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
I'm making it up right now. So
Come on with it.
exclusive on GE Network.
Entertainment.
No. But there's like this thing, and y'all are businessmen. I think y'all will get this. There's this thing that's in us as men, maybe even just in people in general, but in men, I would think specifically.
Yeah.
You want to pass down a legacy. It's like you want to pass down what you've spent your life building. It's the family business. It's it's Holmes and Sons
Yeah.
or draining kids or
Yeah, I got
like
you.
it's a like you want it to outlast you. You want it to outlive you. And here's the problem. Like, and this was even in the scripture, the Levites didn't own anything. The preacher doesn't really own anything. They manage the church. They manage it for God, but they don't really own it.
right.
But there's still this drive that's inside of like men to want to pass it down to their kids. And so I would argue that any business owner has probably put a lot of pressure on their sons to take over the family business. You're going to be a lawyer because I'm a lawyer. You're going to be a doctor because I'm a doctor. You're going to be a preacher because I'm a preacher. But the problem sometimes becomes that the pastor wants to pass down that thing to his son, and so that one son who wants to please his daddy then goes ahead and does it, like you said, the one who like you ain't supposed to be that,
Right?
but you trying to maintain the family business because in your mind this has always been the family business, and so I got to step up for it as opposed to doing what you just said, which was I'm better being myself. Like maybe I'm just supposed to walk dogs on the weekend. I don't know.
I promise you, man. If you be yourself, man, you'll naturally walk into your calling. It'll fit itself right in there.
Like that.
I've managed to do that, and that didn't come to me till I got fed up. Once I ran, I ran from the church because I got tired of hearing, "You gonna do this, you gonna do that." I'm not doing nothing. I'm gone. But I had to come back because, as I say, you train, you surrounded by, you sit up close to that fire, you gonna come back.
Yeah.
But I came back, when I wanted to come back. I came back under my terms. I came back and did what I wanted to do, and my calling fit right on in the way it was supposed to.
I respect that though. I respect that so much because I think. And I don't think I'll be the only person that would say this, but I think I'm probably one of the only people that will say it out loud. I struggle with faith sitting inside the church. So I'm struggling with it in there while still trying to maintain the church, because me asking a question like, did he really die on does that make any sense at all? Like asking a question like that could cause, in my mind, somebody else to stumble. So while I'm wrestling with real questions and going through, y'all know how I am. Y'all know me. I'm gonna think about it to the deepest depths, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But did I ever have that space inside of like church to do that? Well, obviously not. Which means that you feel this pressure, going back to the pressure, to stay inside of somewhere when probably should have just walked away, experimented with. And I know that ain't the popular thing for people to say. I know that's not popular ideal. But when you came back for real.
I came back ready because I was under my own terms. I'm not going to sit on the front row and go to hell. That's what's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. It's a realness
because you want me to be here.
I respect that.
I'm not here because I want to be here. I'm trying to please you. And then I'm pleasing the wrong person. So I came back on my own terms, and it was more fulfilling.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that, man. That's what's up. Hey, guys, we're going to pause right here. We're going to take care of a couple things with our sponsors, but we coming back with y'all with another discussion. Chat PKT on the View E Network. Talk to y'all in a minute. Yo, listen, so I just wanted to take a moment to let you know that you are what's missing, to encourage you to go ahead and pursue passions. Now, let's get back to this show, all right? Them boys are tripping. You know what I'm talking about? Help a brother out. Chat PKT. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chat PKT. It's AP Rich, and again, I am with Giovanni Drain and the one and only Zeke Locke. Wow, we just talked about pressures of being a PK, and we want to let you know you can fight through those pressures. You can push past those pressures. Just find yourself. Be yourself. And find a relationship with God for yourself. Amen. He'll lead you to where it is you're supposed to go. But like, fellas, listen, there's another topic I want to talk about. People reached out to us, and they want to get into some of our business.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So nosy mugs?
I know, they nosy lot, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even know me like that. We just met. We just met on this show.
Yeah. Straight like that. Just all of
Man, they've got the inbox, and they want to know hot topics. Here we go.
Okay.
As being a PK, pastor's kids,
So,
how did you handle relationships? And I'm talking about relationships. You can talk about dating. You talk about friendships, business relationships. What is the importance of what you had back then as being a PK and what you learned about relationships back then? How has that even affected you to today? I want to hear from you, but not just me. All of them want to hear from y'all.
all these nosy mugs.
All these nosy people.
Which camera?
That's your over
You.
there.
That's me right there. You right there? No, I'm messing.
Why you giving this?
Why you calling my flaws?
Right.
If I wasn't a PK, he wouldn't even brought that up.
I mean,
We supposed to be on
If
the
I wasn't
same
a
side.
PK, you supposed to be the pastor's son. You can't point with your middle finger.
hey, man.
I don't know. I've always done that. Apparently, I've always pointed like that.
Yeah, you had
Just been
My mama said since I was a baby.
life,
My
bro.
grandfather used to do that too.
For
apparently.
real?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess I just inherited that. I be trying to.
It don't
just
feel
feels
right
better
when you
that
point
way.
right.
It just felt natural like this.
man,
But I be
you
trying to
got this,
remember.
Well, you've always been a go against the grain kind of guy.
I guess so.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I do
with
turn
that.
the door knob backwards when I
You
go.
got your own beat that you dance to.
different.
Yeah.
I like that in you, man. I've always liked you for those reasons.
Whoa. Hey,
Oh.
yo.
I forgot y'all. I'm sorry.
That's one answer.
I'm pausing everything, y'all. My bad. Yeah, we gonna pause.
Listen, I don't know. Yeah, that pause thing I'm still working on.
I'm gonna let y'all know I got like 2 more pauses coming.
Well, I want to throw one gesture pause. I don't know if this is gonna make the broadcast or not, but we can't do this motion no more. We just
no
cannot.
more of this.
We cannot.
We have done this a couple times today.
I like. I be just like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say pause. I don't want to mess this man. Show up.
More pauses in me,
But
y'all.
my God, like I like that in you, Zeke. Like my goodness, what in the world?
Zeke is unpausable.
Yeah, I tell you, man. You need to pause break. Like that.
Right, we need a pause break, right? I'm taking it and running
Oh,
with it.
these relationships, huh?
Come on, we getting back to
Relationships.
guys. Don't avoid the questions. I know what y'all trying to do.
All right, man,
I
since
know
I got the
y'all
conversation
married
going.
men around here. Y'all understand? Y'all trying to avoid the questions. I understand.
Come on, Zeke. Hold
Okay,
on.
I'll tell you what, I got you. So
Okay.
you mentioned 3 different types of relationships. Yeah,
I did.
You mentioned like romantic, friendships, and then like business and other stuff like that. So I'm gonna answer them actually in that 3 order. So
Okay.
romantically,
Set
it
the
was the
tone.
whole thing of not wanting to destroy the family name. So I was afraid I was gonna knock a girl up. I was honest to God, I was scared.
Yeah.
I was more scared of getting somebody pregnant than I was scared of having an STD. Like that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, like legitimately, I was more scared to get a girl pregnant, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even scared because of what people would think. It was scared because my parents
That's good.
would think I destroyed the family name or something like that. And this could turn the whole. So I guess kind of what people think. So yeah, that's in there. But so that's romantic. So that caused me to always be very cautious, always very careful when dealing with girls. And I waited a long time before I didn't. I didn't hold
the
it till
Lord.
marriage, but I waited.
You
I waited a while.
held it. Yes.
For a while, I did. But, that was kind of one of the cruxes behind that.
Yeah.
Friendships, on the other hand, though, there was some weird moments in being a PK. You know how being a PK, and maybe it's the same for y'all, you don't get a chance to just be around everybody. And this is a real thing. This is not, I won't say as our parents trying to, be bougie or anything like that. But at the same time, it's this idea of people come, people go.
They do.
So if you get like really attached to people, and as children, this is the case, you get really attached to people, and then what ends up happening? Those people now leave the church or something like that. Or in our case, what happens when the church has a split? And now one of the families out of maybe 3 that you actually got to go spend the night at their house and all that, these are your best friends.
Yeah.
Now they're no longer there.
Ooh.
And so now you
That's
like
tough, too.
your entire foundation, and it's like families done fell out kind of a thing. It's so now your entire foundation is just shook.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
for
there's
sure.
that. Now business relationships, there was always that humility role. Again, there was that. I got into corporate America, and that wasn't the first time I drank. I wasn't no huge drinker or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't
But-
drink my water straight. Go ahead, though.
I didn't drink my water straight.
Go ahead, though.
Well,
Ain't nothing in this, y'all. God ain't done with me.
You're not
He's been redeemed.
No, but I didn't really wasn't really a heavy drinker or anything like
Yeah.
that. But when I got into the corporate world, that's where all the business deals were made. That's
sure.
where all of and so having to toy with this dichotomy of if I get caught out here, it might bring the church down. It might bring versus if you want that job that's paying such and such, and you want to be in the presence of the CEO, which these are real things that actually happen. You want to be the president of these vice CEOs, you better go into that bar. And my parents never were the kind of be well, you can't go there, you can't do that. It was really more so at that point, other people. What are other people gonna think if they see me in there? But also, that's what got me across the corporate world.
Yeah, so still dealing with those pressures.
Still dealing with those pressures. It always goes back to those pressures, and you have to find some kind of way to decide that, like Giovanni said, I'm better to be myself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
I'm better to be me as opposed to what I think people have their own weird expectation of what I should be.
That's
and I'm still sorting through that now.
Yeah.
So, that's real.
I mean, because friendships can be complicated for anybody.
Yeah.
But I think for PKs, it kind of can be a little more difficult in some
Let me throw this.
regards.
I'm sorry, not to cut you, but let me throw this one last piece in there because this is how it all came to a crux. Because we are all married now, right?
Praise the Lord.
Come on with it.
The one thing that made me attracted to my wife from the very beginning, and she'll say this, and now that I'm even just giving that answer, this actually just maybe made this come back to mind, was the fact that I could be myself around her. I felt like everywhere else I could not do that.
Come on.
And even with dating, if I met a girl at church, she expected you to be the church girl.
Oh, my God.
I took a church girl to a comedy set one time, and it was actually at a club, so they started dancing afterwards, and I'm like, oh, we on a date. Let's dance. And she was like, why would you bring me to a club? I'm like, it's like our third date, and we came to a comedy show. So the church girl couldn't handle that, but the girls you meet at the bars and stuff where I'm playing sometimes that they can't handle the church side of me when I go. So
that's true.
With her, I got to just be myself and got to just be me. So it affected me all the way down into marriage.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
You had to get that balance. My wife really loves using that word. It helps me out. Stay balanced, okay?
I like that. Yeah.
Just make sure you stay balanced. Don't be
Facts.
so spiritual all day that you forget some natural things I need. Huh? Would say? I got you. So it's just those type of things. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to love. Don't forget let's go on a date. Let's go out and dance. She enjoys dancing. She enjoys all types of stuff, rooftop parties. So I'm learning, hey, man, let me go out here and enjoy life with my wife. And it's nothing wrong with that without having to deal with all the expectations of others. Coming to you here, Giovanni, now. Yeah. How did you deal with relationships as a PK? And how do you see it even now in your older years? You ain't an old man by far, but in your maturity years. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I'm probably about 50 in my mind.
In your mind.
But no, for me, actually kind of piggybacking off kind of what you said when you say the balance. So coming up, I was always told, okay, well, he ain't the right person. Or this person ain't right. Or this person don't have your best interests at heart. Yeah. And it could be the people that I genuinely like. Yeah. Like, this is my honcho right here. This is my partner. But, wisdom can create distance, Like, the more you learn, the more you elevate, it can create distance because, you constantly yearning and trying to figure out more and more about life while everybody else around you is remaining ignorant. So for me, like I say, I'm kind of beyond my years in my mind. So I'm looking at certain things that I know because, like I said, I'm in church 4 times a week. So,
for sure.
And then there's school. Yeah. So he's like, you got to turn it off. So for me, I would have to try to switch how I would talk when I'm trying to engage with my friends because you can't tell everybody, I'm in the world but not of the world. Everybody don't understand that. So you gotta it was kind of hard trying to keep friends, and then also live this life that I'm told I'm supposed to have all the time. So that was a real big hard task for me to do, trying to because you want to be accepted.
Yeah.
It just got to a point where it was just like, man, you know what? Steve Harvey did a joke a long time ago on stage when he said, God ain't done yet. He said, man, I'd just rather go to hell.
That's what he said.
Well, I know what his context meant, because it can be an overload, So for me, I had to just, as far as just friendships-wise, just kind of had to just, man, you know what? I'm just going to be me. Yeah. And then when I go to church, I'm going to be me there too. Yeah. And we're going to figure out which one don't work out.
Here's where one of my challenges came, and let me get y'all thoughts on this. Okay. When it came to friendship, especially with the bros, being with the guys hanging out, a lot of things, the comparison things. So like you mentioned before where grandma's like, hey, you should be like the pastor's son. You know what I mean? But saying it to another dude, that can be tough for them to understand and really process that. And so I had to deal with jealousy when it came to that, where it's like, well, he ain't all that. And so now that kind of affected relationships with the other guys. You know what I mean? Not so much with females, but with guys, that was an issue. I don't know if you guys ever had to feel with that or deal with that, where it came from, where you see it with the same guys, and it's like, well, he don't sing that great. Oh, my God. He don't know the word that great in that. Or he listens to, did you know he listen to R&B sometimes? Yeah. It's like, oh, my God. We there, bro? Like, what's the problem? Like, did y'all have to deal with that type of jealous type thing?
I don't know too much that I did. I don't think.
Dealt with that one.
So I'm going to go back there. I'm going to speak this way.
Maybe in a couple instances, though, like, And it is what it is. No, but like growing up, like
Yeah.
I'm drummer. That's what I played.
Yeah.
I was clearly the best drummer.
Clearly the best drummer.
I mean,
Most
I'm not
PKs.
saying that.
we
I'm
pretty
not
good
saying
drummers.
it in an arrogant way.
You didn't play too much.
No, I don't play no. You ain't gonna have no members if I get on the drum, bro. I'm gonna run everybody up out of here.
We'll take 2 out of 3, 66%. We'll take that. All right.
I was relegated to the conga drum though. You know, like they want me on the keys, they want me on the drum, and now I mean, but like it was and I think it was like more so I want my nephew to do this,
Right.
but you know, so he can't do it if you doing it because you too good.
Gotcha.
So it's like the jealousy thing maybe there, but I think that's probably about it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And going back to relationships then, because one of the biggest things, how did you guys feel about bringing women or bringing girls to your church? Were you big on that, bringing the girls you dated to church, or did you keep them away from the church as long as possible?
I hid. I didn't bring nobody to church because I knew. Because the thing was, me, you know, my mama's boy. Call it how you want it, man. I love my mama, and if my mama don't like you, this ain't gonna work. Because I'm gonna keep my mama.
Yes, sir.
So, and, you know, and I also kind of used my mother as a way to find, you know, as far as judgment wise. You know?
Yeah.
Not to say judgment, but as a standard, put like that, you know. So my mother I would bring certain females home. No, that ain't it. Get that out of here. I'm like, dang, all right, well, this ain't gonna work. I gotta figure out a way to end this. So that's kind of how it was. And I had a few of them. I bring my mama, yeah, she all right, but that ain't it. Man, I brought my wife, Courtney, home, and, you know, she ain't had nothing to say about Courtney.
Yeah, she had nothing to say about
I
Courtney.
hit the jackpot.
Yeah, she had nothing to say about C-Man. You
She
know what
had
I'm
nothing to say about Courtney.
Yeah,
She was
buddy,
ready
shout
for
out
it.
to Cocoa Butters out here.
made it.
Oh, did I just throw up a
Right,
gang
I
sign?
made it. Cocoa
Make sure we edit that gang sign out my
Cocoa
back.
Butters.
For Cocoa Butters, you know what I'm saying?
Baby, yeah, she definitely.
All C.
All CC.
All C.
Yeah.
Hey.
She was the one, man, that my mother didn't have any objections to. So, you know, and then also I had my own standards because I didn't want a woman that had kids. That was a deal breaker for me. So for me, it was like, I'm going to keep waiting because I was always taught to, you know, write a list. Write down what you want all the way down to the color, the shape, the size, and I got exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
So when she came and she had no kids, I say, all right, well, you
That's a
have
good
my
start.
undivided attention. Now you got to
start.
pass the boss. So she passed the boss, and, man, that was 17 years ago.
Wow.
First of all, I can't believe it was that long ago. Third of all, well, I didn't say a second of all. Did I?
It did.
God ain't done with you
third of
yet.
all.
It's all right.
I'm still learning. First off, I can't believe that was 17 years ago. But that's crazy.
That's when we was at that church, Free Spirit.
Yeah, I remember that. That's the first time I ever heard the song. God is able to do
Boom.
just what He said He
Boom.
would do.
Tip
That's the
Joy.
first time I
Yeah.
ever heard that.
Tip Joy.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, I think the first thing I said was, "Dang boy, you got some big feet." Like ever since then.
I've liked him since day
Ever since
one,
that
y'all.
day.
I've never had anybody insult me, and I liked it. God definitely works with you.
What can I say? Hey, I'm not here for the applause. I'm just.
Yeah, man. I kept my standards, though, man. Definitely, man. So y'all write down exactly what y'all want. In verbatim, all the way down to the color, all the way down to how much you want to pay a month, all the way down to your square footage. Pray on it and live life as best as you can. If you mess up, don't try to don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah,
if you mess up, repent and start back. Keep going.
that,
And that's
man.
what I did.
You was talking about just in general. For a minute, you said how much you want to pay per month, and
Oh, man.
I'm like, wait, for a wife? Like,
We'll just say, you know, you want
Hey.
you
I know.
want that car?
I was just, I know. I got lost for a minute there. You said I thought we still talking about the wife and
See,
Courtney.
you
was
going
like,
all into the
how much you
bloopers
pay
again,
per
man.
month? What the what?
He switched.
I know, my bad. I
You
was
going to
lost
the
for a minute.
bloopers here. But
Nah, I
just
feel
all
that,
the way
though.
down to, you know, if you want that car, if you want that house, you want that wife, you want whatever, man, write it down. All the way, man. I wrote everything down. I'm on my third list.
Wow, I love that.
I've gotten everything on the list and some.
Yeah.
You know, so he's giving me things that I've just thought about, you know.
Yeah, that's a good segue, man. We get ready to close on our last segment here. But before we get out of here, I kind of want to talk about where we are on our faith journey even right now as being PKs with our foundation that we had. So let's talk about finding your own faith. I know you mentioned earlier that you found your own faith and path having to step outside of church. Because you said, I ain't going to hell on the first bench. I'm on the first row. I ain't going to hell from there.
Sit there and go to
you
hell.
took your time out, and I like that. And then you mentioned you're still kind of working on your faith while you're still in the church and kind of figuring out where to land on a lot of places with your journey. So I want to just talk a little bit. Let's start with you, Giovanni.
Okay.
With finding your faith, how did that help you, not necessarily being in the church, but never losing your relationship with God?
Well, when I stepped out of church and I kind of got my life together and then figured out that, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this walk, but I got to do it my way. That helped me kind of tone everything. You know, I took everybody out of the equation.
Yeah.
I stopped trying to live up to what other people wanted me to do. I took everybody out the equation and I started doing everything for me. And that's just helped me with every task I have now. I don't even ask anyone no more. I just do it, you know, because people's opinion, if you value them, it can take you in a whole nother direction. So now I just do it, and you'll see me with my name in lights. Then you'll know what I'm doing.
Then you know, I got you. So you move, you like what Lil Wayne said, real G's moving silence like lasagna.
Yes.
Okay, I like
100%. Yeah, we gonna take. Yeah, he used everybody, right?
Yeah. He did. He used everybody. Come on.
I promise you, and that's me doing that. It was, I removed all the opinions, even out of my marriage. You know,
now you talking.
I remove everybody's opinion.
Real,
Man, everybody have their own opinion. People will like you for the wrong reasons, and they'll dislike you for the wrong reasons. Yeah. It doesn't matter. They either are or they aren't. You know, my mother gave me some advice a long time ago. She said, no matter what they say, just keep being you. They either gonna like you or they not. Just keep being you. So I took that and I ran with it. Yeah. And I used that with relationships, with business, with everybody. Yeah. What God got for you is for you. So man, just stay true to yourself. And man, if you find your path, if you find something that worked for you, man, just keep working it. Yeah. Just keep working it. Don't stray away from it. Because the minute I start inviting other people into the things I like, they give their opinions, and you know, that can get in your head because, you know, the devil like to bring confusion.
Come on.
He loved confusion.
Yeah, he does.
All the way back from the garden. He started with confusion. That's the reason we got this whole crazy world now, because he confused Eve. Yeah. So don't get confused. You know, just alleviate that, man. Yeah. Just dance to the beat of your own drum. And ask God to remove the things away from you that's not pleasing to him.
That's right, man.
And that's what I did.
I love that. I love the fact what you're saying, even in that, here's what I hear: renewing your mind daily. You need to take the mind to renew your mind, because the enemy gonna speak all in your mind and put all type of things in your head. So you gotta find a way to even combat that. So that's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. Zeke, let me come on over to you, bro. As we are finding your own faith, and we all are looking to land on this journey that we have. Where are you at even right now? How has being a PK helped you to find your own faith journey now?
Let's see. Where do we go with this one? No,
right. Get that Rolodex on them, right?
No. You know, when y'all, we be honest, right? When you're a PK, you've heard every sermon. You heard every prophecy.
Talk about
it. And you start to realize, if you're a musician as well, because you just go to a lot of churches on that, you start realizing, all y'all mugs got the same prophecy, same word. Now you start to go, okay, is this God's word, or y'all just like recycling this word around because you heard a buzzword over here, and now you know, when the praises go up, the blessings come down. Where'd that come from? We didn't get it out of scripture. Somebody preached it, and then somebody else preached it, and then somebody else preached it. Right? So all of these things. So I'm saying that to say, as a PK, I got to a point. Y'all know me. I'm a deep thinker. I'm an artist. That's what we do. We think deeply. Yeah. Like, the problem with that is, once you done heard it all, you start to question everything. And when the questions ain't got answers except for what you already heard, now it's like, all right, I got to go find something else out. So my dad was getting his doctorate in theology when I was 15, 16 years old. My dad can't type worth nothing. He can't type worth. I love your dad, but you can't type. You know that. That's why I was typing your papers at 15 because I was exceptionally well at that stuff. But I'm taking in all of this knowledge that he's getting. I mean, doctorate level knowledge, write it in the papers, and I'm realizing, oh, this thing goes deeper than just what I've been maybe what I hear in a Sunday school lesson. There's like so much more context, and I started getting excited with that kind of stuff. What's the context behind this? Or what was that culture like? What was it? I started getting excited with that kind of stuff. And so once you start doing that, though, you got to be careful now. I'm warning you. Be careful because it's going to make you question a lot of stuff. It's going to make you question a lot of stuff. Good, but man. Here's the thing. I couldn't deny also experiences that I felt like I had with God. Wow. So regardless of the questions that I may have come to, there was still ultimately what I can't deny what I've experienced or what I've seen. And so it became less about I just read this in the Bible, so I'm going to go with it. It became less about I just heard this in a sermon, so I'm going to go with it. It became less about I went to this conference, and that's how everybody been moving, so I'm going to move that way too. Come on. It became less about this is the hot song out, so we're going to sing. And it became more about what's that silver lining that draws all of this together. There's something that's real that's there. And so God for me became now, and this is kind of where I'm at with it right now, I can see God in everything. If the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the scriptures, they taught me the world that dwell therein, the world and they that dwell therein, then I'm not looking at somebody, I don't care how drunk he is, I don't care how high he is, I don't care how stinky he is off the street. I'm not looking at him going, nah, God ain't in that. The earth is the Lord's, the fullness thereof, the world. They gave me that he was omnipresent. So now I'm not walking in the rooms anymore going, oh, God ain't in here. How is he omnipresent and not in here? Besides the fact, even if he's not in here, I started looking at scriptures like greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. So now I started seeing scriptures saying stuff like, you are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. So it was no more about separating out of darkness. Now it was just realizing that I can go right into the darkness because that's what I'm supposed to do, because light goes into darkness and it's no longer darkness. And I realized, oh, snap, like what we doing just inside a church is stuck. And most of the people that I'm trying to live up to pleasing are in actuality afraid to go out there to begin with. I'm trying to live up to some cowards to make them not feel offended when the people that's out there still in fear while telling me not to be in fear. Now, make that make sense. Make it make sense. But so when I go out there and I see folks that's saying stuff to me like, nah, y'all just a bunch of fakes in there. Y'all just, of course, as a PK, your initial response is, you don't know what's going on in here. You don't have none of that. But then you realize some of these cats is like my man Foots, or Javani, I'm sorry, I called you Foots.
Come on, man.
Like my man Javani, right? Well, who they came out of church for a lot of them. And they out there and they saying stuff like, nah, what's going on in that? Nah, I got questions. Like, why is this way? And why is that way? And not finding a space to be able to like have a safe space to land there, but now realize, like opening your eyes and realizing, no, God is there, God is there, God is in that. I can see God in my enemies. I can see now grace becomes a real thing that I give because I can realize that, you may be upset the same way I've gotten upset when I, am driving in traffic and I'm cussing everybody out, going down the highway less than 20 miles, less than 50 miles an hour, right? But maybe that was just how I expressed my upsetness. Right. You might have expressed yours by cussing me out to my face. You didn't wait till I was behind the car in traffic. You cuss me out. Now I got a problem with you. No, I can give grace now because God is still in here. It's because he belongs to God. That's where I landed with it, which is God is in it all. And I don't care how much there's my enemies or not. Like he prepares a table with my enemies. Man. You can call it in front of my enemies. You can call my enemies my footstools. But one thing you can't deny is my enemies are there with me.
They right there.
Whether they're my footstool, they there with me.
But
if he's at the table,
no enemies, you ain't made no progress or something.
Yeah.
What they cat when you say you got 16 people hating on you, you better figure out how you can make it 18, right? Yeah.
But then it crazy that the way of Jesus though then turns the haters at some point into the
He
very
used
people who
them.
push you the hardest.
Yeah.
So if you got 18 haters, you should be flipping them into 20 people who will push you the hardest because your character speaks for itself.
That's good.
And that
Zeke.
doesn't happen unless you see God in everything, because I got to look past the hate that you have for me as a hater. Forgive them, Father. They don't even know what they're doing. But I promise you stick around me long enough, you're going to like me. I promise you stick around me long enough, because what do I have against you? You know.
That happened for me, like just like when he was saying, when I stopped. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord.
Okay.
Now, when I let God handle it, man, your arms ain't long enough to box with God. Right. Man, brother, I'm telling you, when I really like toned to that and just, because I was really good at hurting people, you know.
I can see that.
It's
something about you that I
was really good at that, man. So I had to let go of that. And, man, letting go of that, man, I've seen some of the people that have wronged me real bad. Yeah. They'll come back and help me. Like you said, I've seen people, man, come back. Wow. Man, I'm sorry that I did that to you. My life ain't been the same since. Wow. I said, I know. God got you. I know.
I know.
I prayed on you.
Yeah.
I know. You know, and not to say you prayed bad, but, you know, Lord, get them for me, because I'm with y'all.
Vengeance are mine, said the Lord. That's what you praying. That's it.
Man, and you know, he'll give you a peace. You know, he's giving me a peace that's, man, just because the thing, and I know it's him, because you know when you reform, you know when you do a complete 180, man, everything starts to work out, man, and it works out for you good. And and like you say, he prepared a table for you, you know, amongst your enemies. Man, them same people come back and they be, you don't know, you gotta help. You on assignment and don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
Don't even know it. And I just be looking like, ain't nothing but, guys, just a reminder, man. I know why you helped me. I know you don't like me, but I know why you helped me.
Oh,
so,
man, that's good, man.
He hit it good on that one, man.
Well, listen, man, I want to thank y'all for sharing with us on today on the first episode of Chat PKT.
Hey.
Oh, my God. Y'all come back.
Chat PKT.
Yeah.
On the View E Network. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to have some more episodes that'll come back to you. I'm sure these two gentlemen will be back on the couches, on the chairs. This ain't no couch. These are chairs. So we're going to be on the chairs talking and bringing some great information and things for you. Again, this is a safe space for my PKs. If you a PK out there and you want to get in tune into the community, email me at viewenetwork@gmail.com. Again, that's viewenetwork@gmail.com. I'm going to ask y'all to give them where they can connect with you guys. If you're on social media, if you want to talk about your business, what you got coming up, share a few minutes with that and tell that to our audience. Let them know where they can find you at. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, if you all have any healthcare needs, any of you all work any facilities, any hospitals you want to work, we do hiring. You know, we have janitorial all the way up to HR, all specialties, all units. You get us at a1healthcarestaff.com. And we also do inflatable bounce houses.
Ooh,
It's jumping time.
Talk about
LLC.
that. It's jumping time.
Yes, and it's jumping time. If you all need any inflatables, you know, we come out, we do foam parties, we renting canopies, we got games, we have decorators, you know, if you need a photographer, we have that on site. If you need cakes, cupcakes, anything, it's a one-stop shop. I told y'all I sell everything. Come holla at me, man. It's jumping time, LLC, Come look for us.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
See what you got going on over there, bro.
Man, well, a lot going on. So we've got, let's see here. First and foremost, you can catch me every morning from 7:30 to 10 a.m. every weekday morning. Be clear, not every morning. Every weekday morning, 7:30 to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Zeke Live in the morning. This man is on there with me every day. Pastor Rich Holmes, we call him Pastor over there. Pastor Rich Holmes, Eric Rideout, Rhonda on the Rock. So you can catch us every morning with that. Let's see what else we got. Healing Voices every second and fourth Thursday. If you're into music, we call it Breathe and Build. On the second Thursday of the month, we breathe, which means you get a chance just to have, like this is, a safe space just to get your Yo, woosah moment. Maybe it's for you. You want to actually literally breathe while the music is playing. Maybe you want to just tap your head, nod your head. Maybe you want to write a song, hum, whatever it is. That's what we do on the second Thursday. It's a therapy session, if you will. And then on the fourth Thursday of the month, we do what we call build. And build is where you get to build up those skills and stuff like that. Breathing techniques and all those things. If you're into singing, it's low commitment, but it's all therapy. It's all used for healing purposes. And then you can, of course, catch my music on Apple and Spotify and all those places like that. And then you can catch me at APC Morgan Park on Sunday mornings, where I'm over there leading worship with, shout out to Pastor Bill Ellis. He needs to be on the show one time. He's a PK, and he's a PK of a mega pastor. He definitely needs to be on. He's got a very different perspective.
Come
on
on,
life.
Bill.
Yeah, that's me giving him a shout out and a plug.
Come on, Pastor Bill. All right.
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of things I probably forgot to mention, but I's here. I's married. I love your wife. I love your mama. There you go. You got to put it in that order now. You got
it in there.
Wife and them.
Right. It used to be, I love you, mom. And I love you. No, I love you, wife.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. Like I always say, life is choice driven. You will live and die by the choices you choose to make. I got a hint for you. Choose life. See y'all next time. Chat PKT. We out. Hey, if you like this video, YouTube says you'll like these as well. Check them out.